YouTube channel. My name is Abisola Praise. I film over faith, lifestyle, and everything in between. And if you're seeing me here for the first time, welcome! Please click the subscribe button down in the, where is it? Here? Yes, here. Please like this video, leave a comment in the comment section, and let's dive right into this video. This video is because I saw someone do it, and please let's just go ahead because it's 2021. Whatever time, I guess it's never too late to change. Okay, so Tolulope Solutions filmed a video about how there are a number of things about her that she wants to change in 2021. So it's not every time we're talking about things that we want other people to change for us. Please, we need to change ourselves. Okay, so I'm just going to be putting myself out here so that you all I can be accountable to you all. Okay, so it's not, I didn't mention there are a lot of things about me that I need to change, but I'm just going to mention a few. Okay, so first thing I'm going to be changing about myself in 2021 is me feeling that I am undeserving of any reward or any award or compliments of some sort. So when people tend to compliment me, when my friends tend to compliment me, I get to like, oh yeah, all that kind of thing. But in my mind, it's not exactly like that. I just feel like they're whining me. Yeah, so when someone older than me, probably my boss or someone older than me basically, gives me something to do and they're complimenting me about it, I always feel like, okay, this person just trying to butter me up, or this person just trying to just say it so I don't feel bad, because I feel like, okay, probably I did not put in my best work and all of that. And even if I feel like I did my best work, I just feel like, okay, so there's no point, like, calm down, large volume, that kind of thing. Not because I do not like compliments. Oh yeah, I do. I do, and that does not mean that when you give me work to do, I just prefer that you don't mention it or mention how good I was. I do, but to a certain extent, or sometimes I just feel like, well, you're probably just buttering me up, that kind of thing. I need to stop that in 2021 and accept that sometimes I'm actually good at what I do. Okay. So another thing, this is like super thing, super is sneezing inwards. My younger brother does this, tells me all the time, why are you sneezing inside your mind? Do you want to explode inside? I don't know. I've actually stopped it to a certain extent, but I still catch myself doing it. So I just do hatching. Like, I intentionally do hatching. But if it's me, not ready, impulsively, like, sneeze is coming. Yeah, what is that? Why do we do that? It's just wrong. I don't think it's healthy. So I should stop that. If you do that, please stop. Okay, so another thing will be putting so much work into other people's work and not reciprocating that energy towards myself. I was just thinking about it yesterday. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. I'm like, wait, hold on, that's true. I'm like super invested when someone says, oh, we need to do this, we need to do this. I'm like, oh yes. But when it gets to mine, I just don't put myself out there like I would put myself out there for other people, and it just sort of is affecting me and allowing me to do other things for myself. Basically. Next thing will be seeking validation. So I made a video, I always put it up here. So I made a video about me being a validation junkie while I was growing up, and that was totally correct. And while I say that, okay, I would say that I am better than what I used to be before, but this is the thing. If somebody is angry with me, I shall cry, or I shall be sad, or it will affect my mood. If someone shouts at me, not necessarily criticize, because I mean that's like for work. That's like for work, I know. But if someone probably doesn't like and is probably shouting like, oh Jesus, I want stress. So when I'm doing something, I want to seek validation. I want people to know that, oh, okay, so I did good. Like, I'm practically doing it sometimes, most times, because I want a very positive response, which is not a bad thing. But when it begins to affect you to a certain extent, then it's bad. And when I give me the compliment, and I'll be feeling like, oh, stop it, stop it. I just nonsense. So another thing I'm going to be doing is paying attention to my looks. I'm not a tomboy. I'm not a tomboy or any kind. I just do not pay attention to the way I look most times. So this is just very similar. I just most times when I'm going to class, just throw on something. Except when I'm like intentionally doing it. And sometimes when I'm even intentionally doing it, almost looks like I really didn't make an effort. And that's not because I cannot. It's just because I just don't see the point. I want to see the point now. I'm 22 years for goodness sake. I want to see the point and I want to look good. So I think I will do that often. That is the reason why I wore this lipstick. I cannot remember the last time I wore wine lipstick like this. I don't. And mostly I'm not going to wear this out. Yet. I will soon. I just do not. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I really don't know. So another thing I want to do is getting back to my novels. Now, anybody that knew me while I was growing up knows that I am practically absorbed, involved with novels. Like I love novels to a fault, and that's not just romantic or silhouette novels. I read those. Harley Quinn and all. I used to read those, but I used to read a whole lot. I practically did not have a particular genre I was into. Okay, let me say I was into, but I practically read a lot, and that actually helped me while I was growing up. I used to read mystery, thriller, romance, tragedy, everything basically. So far, it is a novel. Is it a novel? Bring it on, I'm gonna read it. Okay, and most especially crime. But one way or the other, people used to look at me like, oh, Prince is amazing. But I feel like when you grow up, you're not going to do it as much because of time and all of that. I feel like, forbid. Look at me now. Me, I practically read one novel in 2 days. And that's probably because I have chores. So I cannot sit down with it the entire time. But the longest I would take to read a book without interruptions, a book of over 1,000 pages, would be 2 days. But now I can read 300 pages novel in like a week or 2 weeks. See my life? Well, that's not to say that it is not practically justifiable. It is justifiable to a certain extent because I have my hands filled with a number of other things. But I do not want it to be that my reading culture now dies down because of that. So I will do that. I get back to my novels, I go back to the books, inspirational books, all of that good stuff. Basically books that is going to help me. That isn't just school books. Yeah, so another thing I want to change in 2021 is checking up on people. My father practically accused me that the only time I call him is when I want money. Can you just imagine? Why would he say that to me? Why would he say that to me? For goodness sake. What? I used to just say that, you know what? Everybody's living their lives, everybody's trying to secure the bag, but you're trying to act. I'm still saying to a certain extent, you people. But we should also check on our loved ones. Why do we do that? I used to pride myself in the fact that when I talk to my friends, after a while that we've not spoken, we now start talking and I'm practically like involved with concerned, what's going on, even though we've not spoken for like 4 months, I know. But now that I think about it, why do I have to have 4 months before I have to catch up? Before we can catch up? So even if someone doesn't call me, why can't I call? And that's not to say that I would not start calling everybody in my life. But we need to check up on our loved ones, our family, our friends consecutively to know what is up and for them to know that, oh, okay, so there's someone, or I mean, just basically courtesy, that kind of thing, okay? So I will change that, and immediately I'm done with this video, I am going to call a number of people. Yes, I should do that so that I'll start putting work into all that I am saying. So for the last thing I'm going to be saying, this is it's not very somehow because it's a natural thing. I do not fart in front of people. Never ever have I done that. So there's a backstory to that. Oh Jesus. So I remember this time in primary four, someone farted in class, and my teacher was very. I don't know why she was very particular about it that day, but she practically beat everybody because one person farted. And she's like, when you want to fart, you go outside and don't pollute the place. I know, which is right. Yes, you do not fart in public. I know of that, but right now, I, I, I cannot bring myself to do it. So my friend Kismat to stay together. So she's always like, I have never seen you fart. So she always says it to other people that come to our house and all of that. But it's just a thing. So I don't know if that is actually quite unhealthy because when I walk out of the room and I want to fart, it just doesn't come. So I basically, oof, that sounds very nasty. Just absorb it, kind of. But it's just weird that I can't just let out gas wherever I am, just like that. It's weird. Yeah. So trust me, if I'm in a room with a number of people and someone pulls the air, it can never be me. Basically, amongst a whole number of other things that I do that is not very right, these are the things that I can remember right now, and I am mentioning it to you all so that probably if I do something else, you can tell me that, oh, Praise, you said this, and all of that. And yes, another thing I want to work on is working on all my social media accounts for the sake of it, for the sake of creating content, and for the sake of trying to do better with social media. I just can't find myself to just take pictures, sit down and take pictures, or probably I go out. When I go out, before I take a picture, it's just I always feel very conscious of myself. Like, okay, so people will be looking at me. I know. Why every time I take picture for you? Of course, bring it on. I'ma do it. Anyways, you guys, so that's pretty much it for now. If there's any other thing that you'd like to add, things that you want to change in 2021, it doesn't have to be too toxic. It can just be normal. Please drop in the comment section. I like to read it and laugh about it, and of course reply. So please click the subscribe button if you have still not done that until right now. Please like this video, share with your friends, leave a comment down in the comment section, and until my next video, stay safe. Bye bye.